Hi, this is Dr. Tom Rogers coming to you today with the Common Sense MD podcast that we do weekly. I hope these benefit you. Today I'm going to talk about something that's very exciting to me that I've been working on for about a year, and it's time's finally arrived that I have my own vitamin supplements. I'm kind of excited about this because, I take a lot of vitamins. If you follow my podcast or know me as a person or maybe your doctor, but I'm a huge believer in vitamins. It seems like you're always seeing something on the news, vitamins don't work. 25 years ago in my practice as a family doctor, I would tell people that I called vitaminaholics. When I'd see their list of vitamins, I would tell them they're wasting their money. They're just peeing their money out. But, 25 years later, I can tell you, I don't think I could have been more wrong. I know I'm a huge believer in taking supplements. I think they keep you healthy. I think they keep your immune system functioning. There's just no way you can get enough vitamins through your foods. I wish you could, but you just can't do it, in my opinion. And if you see studies that say vitamin D doesn't help, omega-3s don't help, usually the levels the amounts that they're using are so low that it probably wouldn't help you a whole lot. So there's a lot of fallacy in that regard. The RDA, the recommended daily allowance of vitamins, are levels that may prevent rickets or scurvy, but you want vitamins that will actually help you in a lot of other ways and to prevent those age-old diseases. So I'm a huge believer in vitamins. You're not going to see the double-blind, placebo-controlled trials on vitamins like you are prescription medications, because vitamins, they're not going to put millions and billions of dollars into research to try to get it approved by the FDA. These are safe supplements. They work. Have you ever heard of a person dying of a vitamin overdose? I don't think I have, and if it was, it's got to be something really bizarre. So I'm a vitamin taker. I believe in vitamins. I think you should definitely take vitamins. Look at vitamin D, what that did to help COVID and help prevent COVID. People that had great levels of vitamin D did so much better when they got COVID. It was just unthinkable that they weren't preaching take vitamin D instead of trying to get you to do all the other shutdown stuff that they did, which we won't mention here in this podcast. But in any event, I take a lot of vitamins, and usually once a month I'll go to Vitamin All Out. I use a fishing tackle box. I take a lot of vitamins. One day I combined them all because I got tired of taking so many of them, and put them in my blender and made my smoothie with all my vitamins in them. I took one sip, and that was the most god-awful taste I've ever tasted in my life. So you can't really do that. So what I set out to do someday is to combine a lot of the vitamins that I take separately into my own formulations, into the milligrams that I want of the types I want, and come up with some vitamins. And I finally ran across a compounding pharmacy in Oregon called Freedom to Formulate, and this company white labels some of my vitamins that I recommend and have in the offices. So I wanted to kind of sink it down to where you wouldn't have to take so many. The other thing about taking so many, if you take each one, the cost is more. So I wanted to combine a lot of these things that I recommend into different formulas. So I'm going to kind of go over some of those formulas that I've come up with, that you can kind of save yourself time and money. The one that these guys were really surprised by was one I'm going to call Dr. Rogers Super Vitamin. They were actually kind of blown away by how much stuff I packed into this multivitamin. So I have, and I've got the doses that you need. Actually, they'll actually do you some good. So I have in this vitamin A, C, D, E, the natural forms, thiamine, niacin, B6, folate, and B12 as the methylated forms, biotin, so all your essential B vitamins. It's got a tiny bit of calcium, some iodine, zinc, selenium, copper. Remember, zinc can deplete your copper, so it needs that in there. Manganese, chromium, vitamin K2 as MK7, 180 milligrams. Has boron. It has lycopene, which is so great for your prostate, as well as a lot of other things. And it has horsetail in it. So that's my multi. It's just a powerhouse of a multivitamin. I've never seen one that had that much stuff in it. And it's going to be very reasonably priced as well. Another one that I have formulated is Energy Complex. We all want more energy. Most people come to the doctor either because they're tired or they hurt. So I've come up with my own little energy complex. As you know, energy is we're talking about mitochondrial health. And so the two essential things I think you need for energy, especially as you get older, are CoQ10 and PQQ, ones that I previously have taken separately. But these are grouped together in the right doses. And remember, PQQ, which a lot of you have never heard about, actually helps your body produce more mitochondria. The CoQ10 that everybody loves and takes help produce the mitochondria produce more ATP, the source of energy. So that's all going to be called Dr. Rogers Energy Complex. Now, the other thing is a lot of people stressed out, they don't sleep well, and so I came out with a Dr. Rogers stress relief formula. This is kind of unique because it has ashwagandha, which I think is the most effective adrenal adaptogen. It has L-theanine, remember that comes from green tea, that helps take away mind chatter, helps you be able to relax, especially at night, although you could take these during the day for sure. And it has one of my favorite all-time supplements in saffron. I'm always preaching about saffron. I've put so many people on saffron. I take it. It calms you down. It curbs sugar cravings, so it helps people lose weight. And it's just so good to work as an antidepressant. I think it's more effective, and I've seen several studies that show it is more effective than the SSRIs like Prozac and those, Zoloft and the sort, for depression as well as anxiety. So I love saffron. So that's kind of a powerhouse to relax. And again, it's not like you have to take a Xanax or a Prozac. These are all natural supplements that are very safe, and they're all made with the best ingredients and plant-based. And the last one I have so far is Dr. Rogers Immune Complex. With COVID and all, we all started thinking about our immune systems and how deficient a lot of us were with our immune systems. So, your immune system should be able to fight off something like COVID and all the colds and the sinus infections. It's just a part of life that you're going to get sick occasionally. And so you want to take care of your immune system, which, by the way, also reminds you to take care of your gut, since 80% of your immune system starts in your gut. That's why I love the product Digest Shield so well, that I've talked about for a long time. But this is Dr. Rogers Immune Complex, and it has adequate doses of which are high of vitamin C, D, K, again is MK7, 180 micrograms, methylfolate, methyl B12, a form of zinc that I like a lot, quercetin, and NAC. So those are all powerhouses to help take care of your immune system. So my strategy is, a lot of people that don't think they need a multivitamin, especially one that's as packed as mine is, say you're younger and you really don't think you need that much of a multi, you might just want to take the immune complex. It doesn't have all the B's that the Dr. Rogers Super Vitamin has in it, but some younger folks may just want to take the immune system. And some older folks like me, I take the big multivitamin that I have formulated, and I take both of them. But one strategy that you might want to do is just take the multi, and then when you start to feel yourself run down or get sick, then you can certainly tack on the immune complex. Like I say, I take both of them because I like high dose vitamins, and they're just not going to hurt you, and they're going to help you in most every way to keep yourself healthy, energetic, protected. I hope you'll look at these. I'll post them on all the sites as to what they have in them and decide what you may want to take. So I think it'll save you money in the long run if you're a vitamin taker, and you don't have to swallow one pill after the other. But stay tuned also for another podcast. I've also developed my own line of CBD products. I'm a believer in CBD for a lot of different purposes. So I'm going to develop a line of CBD products which have a lot of different forms and dosages and everything that I think will really be very effective. So I hope this helps you. I'm kind of excited about it. So stay tuned. This is Dr. Rogers at Performance Medicine.